Floyd Mayweather CEO, Leonard Ellerbe, he came out saying that Charlo is all wrong for Canelo Alvarez stylistically. I mean, even Canelo Alvarez will tell you that because he requested a French fries belt, equivalence of that belt you purchase from Walmart in order to keep your pants up. Canelo will tell you that because if Canelo felt any different, he would have been fought Charlo. New media is now the only people criticizing Canelo for not fighting Jermall Charlo, and Demetrius Andre to this day. Bomb Squad! He's now the only one criticizing Canelo. Legends, Mexican legends, in fact, from Chavez Sr. to Barrera, Morales, Marquez, Oscar De La Hoya, Hopkins, they all told Canelo Alvarez, if you want to be great, fight the likes of Charlo and Andre. And Canelo haven't did so to this day. I just showed you that Canelo knows these two brothers were cut from a different cloth from the jump. That's why he didn't want to hop into the lion's den. Skill, recognize skill. Regardless of all these decaps that make all type of excuses that Canelo is not even making, claiming, oh, who have they fought? They haven't did this, they haven't did that. But then Canelo Alvarez fights a Rocky Fielding. You know what I'm saying? Making all of their points irrelevant. All their excuses get brushed off the table. You know, Canelo brushes all their excuses and tells them, hey, make up some more excuses for me. He becoming the champion of excuses. Now, the reason why Charlo is all wrong for Canelo Alvarez is not too many fighters that have the whole package. Jermall Charlo, for example, he have a great chin. He's very fast. He's very sharp. He's a powerful puncher. He's very strong physically. He's a smart fighter, skillful. So when you combine all of that with his size and his reach and his jab that he brings to the table, where it's sharp, you can't even counter it pretty much. It's very, very sharp. And for a short fighter like Canelo Alvarez, he's not going to be able to get away from Charlo's jab. Remember, Floyd Mayweather, one of the punches that Floyd Mayweather was connecting with Canelo Alvarez all night was the jab. And Floyd Mayweather is not as big as Jermall Charlo, not even close. And Floyd Mayweather was smacking Canelo Alvarez all night with the jab. Canelo didn't have no answer for that jab. So that's why he don't like that Jermall Charlo fight stylistically, because of that jab of Charlo, since he have the best jab in the game. A sharp, stiff, heavy, hard jab, a snappy jab that you can't even counter. That's going to keep the short Canelo Alvarez at bay. Canelo Alvarez knows that stylistically that's all wrong for him. And then if he does cut off the gap and come in to the inside, man, you saw Charlo last night or Saturday night. He ain't on no Gennady Golovkin. He ain't going to rep that Mexican style. And when it's time to go Mexican style, he's not going to go Mexican style. Deryachenko beat Gennady Golovkin worse than Canelo Alvarez did. He beat Gennady Golovkin in a better fashion. And Charlo completely dominated Deryachenko, the same man that beat Gennady Golovkin and got robbed, the same man Canelo Alvarez vacated his IBF strap in order to avoid. And Charlo washed him. What happened when Deryachenko came in the inside? Just like Floyd Mayweather, Charlo showed his class. He was pretty calm. He did not panic, even though that's his game. That's Deryachenko's game, is the inside work. And he caught Deryachenko with beautiful right uppercuts. I believe two attributes that Jermall Charlo have that stand out of the bunch in the sport of boxing is his jab and also his right uppercut. I believe the best jab and the best right uppercut in the game, they belong to Jermall Charlo. So in the distance, that jab going to be a problem, especially that 1-2. Then if Canelo does cut off the gap, that right uppercut, that's a Hail Mary uppercut that could possibly put Canelo to sleep. Now, what does Canelo Alvarez have to lose if he fight Charlo? To be honest with you, I mean, I don't understand what kind of cojones does Canelo Alvarez have. Does he have none? Because it's been 5 years and he's been ducking Jermall Charlo, requesting French fries belts. You got to keep in mind, you have the referee on your side. You have the judges in your pocket. The event will be yours. You the A side. You robbed Lara. You robbed Gennady Golovkin according to most. You nearly robbed Floyd Mayweather, getting spanked every single round. So as long as you don't get knocked out, you could possibly rob Jermall Charlo. So what you tripping about is what's mind-boggling to me at this point. But like I said, Canelo Alvarez really have no confidence in himself, and his own fans don't have no confidence in Canelo, because if they did, they will be pushing Canelo to prove them right and tell Canelo, you know what, quit ducking Jermall Charlo and face your fears. In order to be the best, you got to fight the best. Jermall Charlo fought the second best in his division. We know Jermall is the number 154 pounder. He fought Rosario, the second best in his division. That's what's supposed to happen in the sport of boxing. On the PBC side, the two best middleweights are Jermall and Devyachenko. They fought each other. On the other hand, we still waiting on Canelo Alvarez to do something. He want to fight Ivini coming off a loss for Benavidez WBC strap. He said Benavidez is Mexican. That's why he don't want to fight Benavidez. Meanwhile, he fought Angulo. He fought Lopez. They were all Mexicans. He fought Chavez. He was Mexican, wasn't he? But if it's a good Mexican fighter that could fight, then, oh, no, I don't fight my people. What you mean? The tradition, what you going to just stop the tradition, the Mexican tradition from the Barrera, Morales, Marquez, and all them great wars, the toe-to-toe action? Now, all of a sudden, when you got a brother that could fight, you got a amigo that could fight, you got an AKHi that could fight, now all of a sudden, oh, I don't want to fight my AKHi. I got love for my AKHi. When you don't even know Benavidez, when you never supported Benavidez. Meanwhile, Jermall Charlo talking about fighting Benavidez and moving up away to fight Benavidez, because he cut from the lion cloth. He a lion only. He want to hop into the lion's den. Charlo told Canelo Alvarez, I'll fight you in Mexico City. Translation: I'm more Mexican than you. I got more Mexican heart than you do, if I'm willing to do that. And we already know the huge Hispanic community in Texas. And Canelo still ducking to this day. Is making these Canelo fans look extremely horrible, to say the least, like I said. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decavs, the dumb, casual-ass fans that don't know shit about boxing.
We don't know shit about boxing.
And
you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
To all the people that make excuses and not making shit happen, quit ducking and call in. Anybody can get it. You know what to call me, the can man, because even my own AKHi can get it. So Mexicans, don't try
anybody can.
And to all the decafs, if I had a lower IQ, I could have enjoyed y'all pathetic debate, but I got a higher IQ. So please come with better points next time, because the points you guys bring up, I dead ass be losing brain cells when I'm listening to you guys. So hopefully I'm donating some of my brain cells to all of the people, like I said, that don't have the cojones to call in. Quit treating me like the Iron Mike of debating, like the young Devin of debating, the most feared, with a record of 1,000-0 at this point. And when I say decafs, I mean literally all the decafs, the decafs wizards, the YouTube decafs, you name it. You all welcome to the party. Welcome to the Lions Den. Call in, because like I said before, people lie, women lie, and numbers don't lie. I can't even pay a decaf to call in. 1 trillion of you decafs can't hold me back. Man, I wish a decaf would call in. That's what I pray on daily. Man, I'm ready to feast on a decaf.
Hold it. You're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I still got the world. I got the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.